Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Grant Kahonu here. Noah said yesterday I wouldn't be streaming tonight because of the maintenance, but actually found some time earlier in the evening to carve out. Try to get some points put up before the maintenance activates in about an hour and 45 minutes. So, DJ Ray Ray, good to see you this evening. How are you, man? Looks like I've got a problem with the stream again. Resetting OBS fixed that the other night, so let me try that again. Davi Vinicius and I Am Legend, welcome to the stream. Give me just a second, I'll be right back. I'm going to reset this stream on OBS, and hopefully this takes care of the problem. Alright, looks good now. We're green. I'm not sure what the deal is. I get a red notification when I start up, and then just resetting it fixes it. DJ Ray Ray, are you shooting for the 4-star again? Or are you going for the 3-star this time? I think I'm going to open up some 3-star boosts, or some arena boost. I'm hitting the 3-star this time, just so that I can have an awakened version to do a little more in-depth testing with. I don't really feel like putting at 15 million again. But man, I salute you for your dedication there. That is a tiresome grind to do at one time. I couldn't imagine doing it back to back. I've been hitting the 3-star arena most of the evening, and just realized, you know what, I never use these 3-star boosts. I should probably go ahead and use them and make this a lot faster. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. I'm glad you can make it tonight. Hitting some arena. Trying to get a 3-star Yondu this time around. DJ Ray Ray, have you had a chance to use Yondu much yet? Sorry, I had to focus on that Spider-Man for a minute. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it. I posted a video just a few hours ago on Yondu. He's got a few problems with him already. One of them, Kabam has already acknowledged. He's missing a synergy. But the guy also does not function as he is described. His spotlight said that his Yaka arrows should register as projectiles, and they are not doing so. Yeah, he's fun. I enjoy him. I think he'll be... I'm not sure how I feel about the projectile Yaka arrow issue. Definitely, and it's an advantage when he's fighting Daredevil, and a disadvantage on Thorns or an Electro, but at this point I'm not going to be using him a whole lot for Thorns and Electro. I pulled another Tier 4 Tech Catalyst today, which I need to stop opening the crystals. I already have one in my stash that expires in 5 days, so I need to decide if he is going up or if the 4-star Star-Lord is going to rank 5. Yeah, after opening that one today, I've got now 2 tech in the stash. So I'll need to be making a decision here within the next couple of days. If I get lucky with the 1 or 2 crystals that I open and dupe Yondu, he may go to rank 5. Pulled another science, your 9th science. Yeah, I get it. We've got a guy in my alliance, Chicken Jerky. He pulls science catalysts left and right. I mean, it's like every week he's posting screenshots in the line chat that he's pulled another science catalyst. I need to be able to get the Tier 4 basic catalyst a little bit more quickly so that I can burn through some of the Tier 4 class catalysts that I have. It's pretty crazy how things can change in the game so quickly. I mean, just 6 months ago or so we were complaining that we couldn't get the class catalysts fast enough, and now it's the other way around. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Glad you could make it tonight. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. We'd love to speak with you. That would be amazing. It would be amazing, or should I say incredible, if you could get a 5-star Hulk. Do you have shards saved up to you ready to pull them as soon as the maintenance is over? $20,000 shards. Yeah, that'll give you a shot at it. I hope you get him. I hope you get him. That would be awesome. T. Ricky, welcome to the stream, sir. You're hearing that they did some stealth tweaking to Dr. Voodoo's L2 power burning. I've seen something that it's not working properly, but my Voodoo is only used in arena. And so I shouldn't say never. I rarely get to his L2, so I don't really know. I haven't seen that Is it just not draining, or what's going on with that? You opened a 5-star yesterday to try to do Magic or Gilly. So who did you get then? If you didn't get one of those two, can I ask, or is that a sensitive subject? Hulkbuster, that's right. Did you say that in the stream the other day, or somebody said Hulkbuster, that they got Hulkbuster? It must have been you. I apologize for making you relive that moment over again. I Am Legend says, didn't they fix the L2 giving people with Mystic Dispersion power gain? You're talking about Voodoo again? I'm not sure of that. I think my Voodoo, my 3-star, will be refreshed here in just a few minutes. I'll try it out. See if I can get to the L2. But even if they did change it, because I haven't used it a whole lot, I probably wouldn't even know that it was different. Soccer is Live 7. Welcome to the stream. This is the first time I've seen you here, so it's good to have you. Hope you're doing well tonight. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen Seaton's video yet on 13.1. I will have to check that out and see what's going on there. He doesn't stack the Loa as fast. His L2 power burn doesn't proc as big. Okay. The next basic champ has already been posted. I mean, we know who that is. That is going to be Dr. Voodoo. And so, coincidence that they change him before he's the basic? I don't know. You decide. Soundwaves 987, welcome back to the stream, sir. Did your crystal opening earlier, got 3 stars. Venompool, Rogue, and Magneto Marvel now. Very good. I like Rogue a lot. Yeah, Ghost Rider is a very fun champion. When you do get him, I think you're going to enjoy him a lot. Yeah, Seaton's got a 5-star Voodoo, doesn't he? So they were supposed to fix that blocking specials there, and he just blocked it. But I did just evade Venom 3 times in a row. Soccer is Life, just subscribe. Thank you for the sub, sir. I appreciate that. Changes to Nebula and Voodoo were working as intended. That can't be right unless they change her description, because from what I understand, Nebula is not doubling the shocks with her L2. Zachary Bahena, welcome back to the stream, sir. How are you this evening? course, they often say that. I mean, that's just their standard reply to a lot of things working as intended until they actually look into it and figure out, oh, hey, these players actually know what the heck they're talking about. Something is messed up. Upon further review, the dev team has informed me that both Nebula and Voodoo are working as originally intended. Yeah, I think that with continued complaints that story will change. We've seen that happen a number of times. Thunder Leopard, welcome, sir. This is the first time I've seen you here. It's good to have you. Test Civil Warrior. I only have him as a 3-star, and I just used him just a few minutes ago. I still don't think that he is OP. His not power lock, but heal block. Test 4 Echo 2112 just subbed. Thank you, sir, for the support. I appreciate that. Anyway, Civil Warrior's heal block is definitely better. I did notice that. But I'm not sure how valuable his bleed and poison resistance is going to be. Well, thank you, Thunder Leopard. I do appreciate that. All right, well, let's try Voodoo out. I don't know. I mean, this is 2500 to 1900 PI, so I'll try to get to the L2 and see what we can do. I'll have to let him beat me up a little bit. Normally fixing something involves not breaking it in a different way. Yeah, I guess so. Although I'm pretty sure I've had a few experiences where I've tried to fix something and, you always end up with extra parts left over and, all that. But that's because I'm not a professional. But yeah, when you put out a professional product, you'd think that they could get all this stuff ironed out. Yeah, hey babe, I fixed a leak in the sink, but I have no idea what these 3 pieces go to. I did even combo there. I don't know if that's what I needed to do, but power burn, I don't know. I mean, it power burned him, but I don't know how much it typically would have been before that. I mean, it seemed to be okay to me, but I'm not going to be the best judge. See, what was the cutoff for the 3-star Yondu? Was it 1.3, something like that? Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Would you drop a line in the chat and say hello? Well, he's not one of my main guys yet, but my plan, I'm going to awaken him next week. I do have a 4-star. He's just not awakened. He's at rank 4. So my plan was to awaken him in arena next week. I've got about 26 stones to throw on him, plus whatever I get between now and then. And then I've got the cats to take him to rank 5. So that was the plan. I haven't fought Hood yet. That'll be good to know. I think that's listed in there, so that should be fixed. I have definitely noticed a huge improvement on evade. It seems like it's, and maybe this is just because I got used to the terrible evade over the last month, but it seems like the evade is even faster than it used to be. Well, who else do we have joining us tonight? Perry seems to be working okay. I've missed a few in arena, but that's probably just because I still have trouble actually running my mouth and playing arena at the same time. So, Vinnie Mac, the grind is going well, sir. How are you this evening? Yeah, I missed a few parries there on Rhino, but again, probably just my fault. Chilling, glad AQ is over. Man, I am too. I am too. It got ugly day 4 and 5. Soccer is life. How much do you think I'll need for Doctor Strange? Guessing 2.5. I think 2.5 will be enough. He went for 2.33 this last round. I don't see him going up a whole lot, if at all. And again, that's because he is an old champion. He's been in the PHC forever. Many people, if not most people, already had him, and I imagine a lot of the people who went for him did it just to awaken him. So I wouldn't be surprised if his number actually went down this second round. Yeah, I began my live stream the last couple nights with a few Alliance Quest fights. Maybe not have been the best idea to do that live. You know, You don't really want to advertise to the whole world how much you can suck at times, but hopefully things will be much better moving forward now that we can evade and parry. I actually made it a point to go fight Luke Cage earlier today to see if I could evade his first special, because I fight him a couple times in map 6, and his first special attack, I was just having a lot of trouble with that. I kept evading the first part and then just getting hammered with the second part. So thankfully I can now evade him, so we are good to go. He shouldn't be a problem any longer. Yeah, Dormammu, I let the other guys jump in on Dormammu. I mean, I just knew going into it I might get about 5 hits in, 10 if I was lucky, before something happened, and I either couldn't evade a first special or a heavy attack. Oh, it didn't take it. He blocked. I've actually been able to steal an unstoppable before with Loki. It was pretty funny. See if I can do it here. No, he blocked again. Ah, that parry just needs to be a half a second longer and that would work. Try it one more time. Nope. I thought that was going to finish the fight. There we go. Brian, welcome back to the stream, sir. What's up, man? Soccer is life. When you get a 4-star from a premium, but it's a Joe Fixit that's now SIG 60, you know, yeah, yes and no. I'm at the point now where, I mean, if you pull a 4-star from a PHC, that's good news. I mean, that's free shards. That's free 5-star shards and ISO, which will come in handy later. Yeah, Fixit just doesn't hit very hard, and historically he's on the list of champions that everybody hated because he procced so many debuffs, and willpower was just terrible on him. But he still has a problem with actually doing any damage. However, I will say with deep wounds maxed, when I land his first special, there are times when he gets 5 bleeds off of that thing, and it just drains the health on the opponent. It's pretty sweet to watch. Getting a little bit late. Where are you at, Brian? What time is it where you're at? Time to nerf Noki. Nerf Loki. The Boss 321 and Miles Lett. Welcome, gentlemen, to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. We are just grinding for a 3-star Yondu tonight. That way I can have the pair of them. War Giant Media, welcome, sir. I had a chance to stop into your live stream the other day. I think that was, what, yesterday or day before? It's good to see you here, man. Fixit got 6 bleed with special 1, took a half of 3 stars health. Right, yep, that's my point. Now, do you have deep wounds? I am legend. If you don't, and you can manage to get some carbs from the scrapyard, then that might be a good investment. I wouldn't say make that just for Joe Fixit, but there's plenty of champions that bleed, and deep wounds is pretty amazing when it's maxed out. I was wondering who Esh was. I suppose that's the boss then. Boss 321. I am in Central Standard Time Zone. It is 8:45 p.m. right here. I got about an hour and 15 minutes before maintenance goes on and takes the game down. Well, that's cool. It's nice to meet you, Esh. Yeah, I Am Legend, if you haven't already used your scrap in the scrapyard, I would strongly encourage you to use that for mastery cores. Everything else will take some time to come, but they come in the game, and they'll come just by progression. Those mastery cores get expensive when you're trying to unlock the masteries, and as you progress, you're going to want to have those masteries unlocked anyway. Eastern Standard Time, very good. So you're an hour ahead of me, 9:45 there. Soccer is life. Thanks for hanging for a bit, man. Have a great evening. If you're just joining the chat, welcome. I'm glad you could come hang out with us for a bit. Why don't you drop a line and say hello? Yeah, Assassin is also very, very good. I already had Assassin max, but I only had 2 in deep wounds before the scrapyard. So I've really been enjoying having that maxed out the last few weeks. Look at that. I just evaded Venom 3 and 4 times in a row. That's amazing. He's not going to use his first special. See if I can keep him stun locked for the duration of this fight. Nice. Is willpower still good? Yes, it is still good. It's not nearly as good as it used to be, of course, but it's still good. Still very beneficial to have. I would encourage you to use it. It's not necessary, though. So I do know guys that run without it, and there are times when I run without it. Quit grinding for Doctor Strange maintenance is going to ruin my grinding, and of course it has to be 4 hours. Right. Usually I'd be annoyed with the maintenance, but tonight I'm thinking it's probably a good thing. I actually need to get some sleep tonight. It'll make me be a responsible person and go to bed at a decent time, maybe. Well, here is Civil Warrior. Let me read his info. I really haven't paid attention to him too much because he's just a 3-star and I don't use him. Nightmare, welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you again. Let's see. He gets the armor up, special damage resistance. So what's the changes? The heal block is from heavy attacks is extended to 5 seconds. Special attacks, armor, 2 armor up buffs are consumed to create 1 permanent armor up buff. The offensive ability accuracy lowering is normal. 15% poison and bleed damage resistance. See, and so this makes me, and that's per armor up active. And so with 7 armor ups, he'd be completely resistant. So this makes me wonder. I mean, it's not bleed and poison resistance. It's bleed and poison damage resistance. So does that mean that he resists the opponents who inflict bleed and poison, or does it mean that it reduces the damage that he takes from bleed and poison? So that language, because it differs slightly from other champions, that makes me question it. I think it resists the debuffs themselves and not the damage taken from it, but I'm not sure about that. Esh, the boss, thank you, sir, for the sub. I do appreciate that. Well, have a great night, man. I'm glad you can hang out with us for a bit. Yeah, Vinny, I think so too. I think that's what it's doing. I'm just going to have to let other people figure that out because I don't have him as a 4-star, and even if I did, I haven't been thoroughly impressed by him, so I don't know that I would use him a whole lot anyway. Seems like even though he's got all these armors, his block proficiency does not seem to be as high as Captain America. So we have 1 vote for resisting the debuff and 1 vote for lowering the damage that he takes from him. Yeah. Ristic, welcome to the stream. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dracula. I think I mean, you've got to have some kind of like database, or you just Google each night before you come on. That's cool though. Are you finishing his lyrics, Vinimac? I'm not familiar with the song. I am going to have to look that one up. Or at least I'm not recognizing it offhand. You didn't get ISO? Well, I think that's a good thing. What did you get, sir? Did you get a T4B like you wanted? Alpha? Is that a good thing for you or not a good thing for you? For me, I'd be pretty happy with an alpha. It just takes a ton of those to rank up these 5 stars. I've got enough T4B now and T4CC to rank up 2 of my 5 stars from rank 2 to rank 3, but I am short on alpha catalysts. I probably won't do that though. I need to probably rank up the 4 stars. My 3-star or my 5-star Iron Man is an option to use. The my Tech Catalyst on, but he's unawakened. So I think I'd rather have a rank 5 Star-Lord, 4-star Star-Lord, than a rank 3 unduped Iron Man as a 5-star. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I remember back in the day when I was running 30 to 40 alphas in my stash, and then they came out with the news that you're going to be able to sell alpha catalysts for tier 2 alpha fragments, and we were like, hey, that's great. I don't have to keep selling these things. I can just well, I still have to sell them, but at least I'll get something for selling these things. And little did we know that there will come a time when we actually don't have enough of those. Doesn't matter if you can sell them for tier 2 alpha shards, because you just don't have enough to rank up as it is. Yeah, for the first time in my MCOC career, I have had to run the Alpha Catalyst arena pretty regularly. Sitting on 8 tier 2 alpha, do you already have a rank 4 5-star? Or that's just from, or you don't have one yet? I think I've got, I don't know how many tier 2 I have at least 4. I know I had enough to rank 2 5-stars to rank 4, and I took Storm up. I think I may have 1 or 2 more. That's the first time I've been able to evade Black Panther's first special like that in a long time. The cutoff for what? Yeah, that's definitely one of the aggravating things. I mean, you've got the tier 2 catalyst to rank up the 4 stars, or the 5 stars, excuse me, to rank 4. They're becoming increasingly valuable, and yet you don't want to just rank somebody to rank somebody, and it takes so long to dupe a decent one. I mean, when you can only have a few at rank 4, you really have to be selective. The Alpha Catalyst Arena, that is an 800,000 milestone. You get one for 800,000. And then I don't know what the rank rewards are. Well, I should say I don't know what the cutoffs are for rank rewards. I usually just do the 800,000 and get the 1. Have Iron Fist, Magneto, and Spider. So none of those are awakened? Waiting on Tech Cat still. Well, yeah, I wish they... I mean, I understand why they don't allow you to trade catalyst, but that would be nice if that there was some way to do that. Even if it was, if they charged you units or something to do it, it would be nice if you could exchange catalysts with your friends or alliance mates in the game. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. We're glad you're here tonight. If you would, drop a line in the chat and say hello. Let us know you're here. Yeah, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that there's some kind of secret algorithm or something associated with everybody's account, each individual account, that you are predisposed to get a specific class. I know it's just a conspiracy theory, but it seems to make sense of the evidence at this point. Yeah, I mean, because that's, I mean, even if it was like 1,500 or so units, I mean, make it a steep price. I mean, so that people aren't just doing it all the time, but at least make it an option. That would be, I think, a very good thing to have. It would be very beneficial. I don't know if CJ's on yet. He usually jumps on here, but I mean, he can tell you if he is. I don't know how many science cats he's got right now, but it's all the time he's showing us that he's pulled another one. I'm at the point now I need to just stop opening tier 4 class crystals until I can get rid of some of the ones that I have in my inventory. I am Legend. Thanks for joining us for a bit, man. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Have a great night. Let's see, I need to look up this cutoff one more time. Don't remember what this was. What was, does anybody know? I guess it'll just take me a minute to find it. Cutoff for 3-star feature, 1.31 million. And just almost to 1 million now, so should be able to wrap this one up tomorrow and make some progress on at least the milestones in the 4-star feature. Well, we've had a few more people jump on here. Say hi to us in the chat. Would appreciate it. Just let us know you're here. See you later, Vinnie Mac. Have a great night, man. One more key, you can open a 4-star crystal. Now, did you go change your account or just your picture there? I think you got 2 accounts because I'm pretty sure I've seen both of those pictures in other chats too. Or there's 2 of you. Have 4 accounts. I don't know why you'd need 4 accounts, but okay. Open the chat and well, that cool. I guess so. I guess so. I'm not a very good troll. I hop on other streams and, say hi, and I type stuff in Brian Grant's chat every time, and he never acknowledges me, so I try to be a troll. Doesn't work very well for me. Sorry, that's funny. So my wife went out, had some meetings tonight, so that's why I had a chance to hop on here. She just messaged me, said she's home. I said, all right, well, I'll come up in a bit. And then she tells me she's watching her show, which means she's watching The Bachelor. I said, okay, well, I won't be up in a bit. Watch her show. I'll stay down here and play MCOC for a while. Like an end of the night cookie. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not gonna be up for him tonight though. Like you said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn in early tonight with the maintenance. Test Echo, welcome to the stream, sir. Good job, 2.6. I think that's enough for you. Probably get some of the milestones out on the 4-star feature at least. I've watched some videos on Injustice, but I've not downloaded it yet. I'm very leery about downloading anything, any other game to play. I already waste way too much of my life on this one. I think my wife would probably bury me deep in a hole in the backyard if I started playing another one at this point. Once I'm ready to put this one down, I probably will pick up another one, but I'm still having fun with this one at the time for the time. Well, Test Echo, I hope you get him. I would be shocked if that wasn't enough. Are you? Is this your first time? Do you have him yet, or are you just going to awaken him? I always forget. It's very difficult to counter Moon Knight's special. Sapnuts the Infamous. Well, I know I've not seen you before in the stream. I would recognize that name. It's very good to see you. You have a 4-star guy, a 4-star Strange. Just looking to awaken him. Very good, very good. If you run Mystic Dispersion, his signature ability really is helpful. Now look at this, look at this. We were just talking about Joe Fixit earlier. 6 bleeds and done. That's a beautiful thing. Sapnuts the infamous or Slapnuts the famous? Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Just trying to put up some points in the 3-star feature arena so we can snag a 3-star Yondu. Four-star Gold Angel. Are you talking about Archangel? If you're talking about Archangel, yes, he is very good. I don't have him. So I say that not from experience, but from what everyone else that I know who does have him says. Look at that. Absolutely no problem evading Dormammu's first special. So I'm not quite sure what's up with this Punisher 2099. It's not a character I had been familiar with previously. So I Googled him and looked through the images. And out of the couple hundred images that I looked through, I found only one where he had a black face like that. So I'm not sure why they chose to go with that. Most of them it was not. He did not have the black face. You have 60,000 in Yondu. If you're doing the 3-star Yondu arena, you're going to need about 1.3 million. Good evening, Thomas Dowdy. How are you, sir? Yeah, he does, but I still don't get the black. I don't know if, and I can't tell from it if it's like part of a suit or if his face is painted. Sapnuts, you started 2 weeks ago. Well, welcome to the game, sir. How do you like it? Are you enjoying it so far? Test Echo, thanks for hanging with us for a bit. Have a great night, man. William Soto, welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you again. Ah, that was a poorly timed special. You hate to have to wait for heavy to attack. Well, what you're going to need to do is save your units. As a beginning player, it is very tempting to use your units to buy crystals. You need to resist that urge with all of your might and save your units to unlock masteries. The first the first 3 masteries you need to get are in the utility tree. You need to get Limber, 1 point in Limber, and that is only to unlock the next 2 masteries. The one on the top right after Limber is called Parry, and the one on the bottom right after Limber is called Dexterity. You need Limber, Parry, and Dexterity. And then after that, continue to save your units for other masteries. You can search around on YouTube and other places online to learn how to set up your masteries and what is a fundamental basic build. But those 3 are the minimum. You absolutely need those. That way you can work around your opponent and not have to worry about heavy attacks. You can parry them. You can evade special attacks and counter that way. The only reason it reminds you of Ward is because the Hydra symbol, right? Yeah. When I saw that, it makes me wonder if they're going to have more explicit Hydra champions coming soon. I mean, Red Skull comes up quite a bit. He was the first one to pop in my head when I saw the Hydra symbol. Well, the evade didn't work there. Can't wait if waiting is waiting without you. I hope you're just quoting a song there. I mean, it's very sentimental. And here we only just met. Some of those characters would be fun to play with, especially with all those different abilities. Options would be endless. Yeah. I mean, they've said numerous times they've got plans for the game at least through 2020. And with 2 champions a month for 3 years, I mean, we're still looking at, what is that, 72 more champs? So I'm sure they're going to get to them. Why they prioritize some over others, I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. You guys are going to make me break out into song. Really working on the my intercept here. I think I'm getting quite a bit better at it, but I need to really get this down before I get into the labyrinth in a few weeks. See, that one I acted too quickly. Oh, yes, I just got trolled hard, didn't I? Congratulations, sir. You were you got me. Good deal. Good job, Ristic. I appreciate that. It's good for a laugh. Right. They seem to do most of their releases. Well, I don't want to say most of them. We know when a movie or a TV show comes out that we're going to have champions related to those things. So that's pretty reliable. It's the off months that, like December, we got Hyperion and Howard the Duck, and then nothing in June, so we get Punisher. Undead 1AC Boo. I'll just call you Undead Man. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hey, that's good. I'm an amateur YouTuber, so I'm okay with amateur trolls. I know some guys, I mean, they get bugged by that kind of stuff. I just, I take it with a grain of salt, roll with it. As long as it's not causing trouble with the chat, it's fun. Did a good job explaining game basics. Well, thank you. I wish that somebody had told me that when I started. Man, I was blowing units left and right. Every time I got 100 units, I opened a crystal. Undead Man, just call me Undead. And how much for 3-star Yondu? He went for 1.33 last time. I'm going to shoot for 1.5. Taro 77. Juego de Azar. Show me your breasts. Well, that's not going to make for a very good show. Whose stream was I in earlier that had that same request? Trolling. Oh, I was watching Jar's stream from last night. That's what it was. See, now I'm just never gonna know if one of these guys is Ristic or not. So I'll just assume everybody is Ristic. You playing on my 55-inch TV? That's yeah, man. Like I said, I've always wanted to be on TV. This is like a dream come true here. What? Oh, did somebody ask that on Arby's stream too? I was not there for that. It could be funny, I think, when it's a guy. I wouldn't find that funny if it's a girl. I don't know how old Arby is. She appears to be a teenager, so I mean, especially for that, I wouldn't find that too funny. Three-star Dr. Voodoo is OP. Yeah, your sense of humor with those kind of things tends to change once you have teenagers. You know, I've got a teenage daughter. You know, I wouldn't I wouldn't take kindly to people talking to my daughter like that. So, you know, I just keep that in mind when I am speaking to others. With the guys, though, no holds barred. Is she mid-20s? Yeah. Well, she doesn't know me, but don't tell her I said that then. I don't want to offend her preemptively. Gotta wait till you get to know somebody before you can properly offend them, so. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Would you drop a line in the chat and let us know you're here? We've had a few new subscriptions tonight. I appreciate that. If you haven't subbed to the channel yet, would you? We're at 595 right now. It'd be awesome if we could get to 600 subs by the end of the night. Yeah, I caught about 5 minutes of her stream earlier today, and that's the first time I've seen her. I've seen some of her videos pop up on my suggested videos, but I haven't had a chance to watch her yet. Had a few minutes this afternoon and kind of went back and forth between her stream and Brian Grant's stream for about 10 minutes or so before I had to take care of some other stuff. How do you get all those champions? You just play, man. Play. Oh, this is Agent Venom. I should not parry him. Alright, so one time I think it is a fluke, but I've had 3 or 4 times tonight where I try to dash back after a combo like that and he just stands there. So I don't know if that's me or my red flag is up after 3 or 4 times. If it continues to happen, then it might be another issue. And there it did it again. Trying to dash back and he doesn't dash. You subbed 4 times, you're exhausted. You have a 3-star Voodoo, Groot, Howard, Electro, Beast, Rhino. No 4 stars yet. Just keep playing. They'll come. They'll come pretty fast. One of the things that you can do is make sure you're in an alliance that actually does milestones in alliance events. And that is going to help you with the 4-star crystals. And then actually the best way to get crystal shards right now to build up your 4-star roster is just to be in the arena. And a lot of people don't like to do arena. It's time consuming, it's mind numbing. But if you want to get ahead in the game, you're going to have to do arena. So we had one earlier said that they were going to be grinding for a 4-star Yondu. Is anybody else shooting for the feature this time around? Doing the street 3-star? Well, that's how it happens, man. That's how you do it. I mean, even if you just get the milestones, as you build up your roster, you'll be able to get into the other arenas and put milestones up there, and it's just a progression. If you're just hopping on, welcome. Would love for you to drop a line in the chat there and let us know you're here. Let us know what you're doing. Are you hitting arena tonight before the maintenance drops in about 30 minutes? How are you spending your time when there's no Alliance quest and no Alliance war? I'm a broke honky. Good to see you again, sir. It's been a bit since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. You'll probably go for Carnage if he's the second champ in the arena. Need to save units. Yeah. I did both Nebula and Yondu this month, so I do not plan on doing another feature grind next month. I hope Carnage is better than what I think he's going to be. I haven't typically been a fan of any of the symbiotes, and he doesn't seem to be a whole lot better. I prefer champions that I have some control over their buffs and debuffs, and I don't see a whole lot of control with his debuffs, or his buffs, I should say. Oh, I messed up there. Just a tip on Ant-Man: if you use Ant-Man, you want to finish his combos with light attacks. He places these fatigues with light attacks. So I lead off with a medium, and then I use 4 light attacks. And then when I'm ready to use the special, I have to switch over to ending with a medium attack. Otherwise, that second special won't connect. He'll end up blocking it, which is what happens there. Hyperion is a Superman of Marvel. Yes, he is. Hyperion was a bit of a ripoff of Superman. There's a story there you can read online where the artists from DC and Marvel got together and they swapped characters. Marvel kept their Superman character, and I can't remember who DC copied from Marvel, but they squashed that character from what I understand. Lurk a lot, always grinding, so don't chat much. Hey, it's okay, man. I appreciate you being here. I imagine we will see Sentry in the game sooner or later. Dormammu's super ability is awesome. Yeah, I've read through him. He seems to be very good. He's another one that I don't have as a 4-star. I'm surprised I don't see more of him on offense in Alliance War. I think his power drain is could be very beneficial. It seems like power control, being able to get around Magic's limbo and being able to control the power gain of your opponent are the two biggest aspects of being successful in Alliance War at this point. That or being able and willing to spend resources. Well, how about it? Do we have 5 people in the chat that haven't subbed yet? If you haven't, I'd appreciate it if you do that. I don't usually ask for subs outright, but we're at 595 right now, and it would be awesome if we could hit 600 before the night was over. Oh, look at this. I don't remember the last time I used 2 stars. Am I going to lose my streak if I use 2 stars here? I should know, because it's 2 and 3 star arena. We should be good. Jana Murphy, welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you again. No, not every champ. All of my 2 stars are maxed. All of my 3 stars are maxed except for the 3 that I've gotten in the last couple of weeks. So I think I have a 3-star Nebula, 3-star who else? Hyperion maybe, and then one other. Now you've got me curious. I'll have to check after this fight here what those are. And I've forgotten about them. I probably should have went ahead and ranked them up while Level Up was on. It may still be on. I may still have time to do that. Well, no, actually I won't. I'm actually short on catalysts at the moment because I've been using all of my energy in the rockets scrapyard. I usually do burn through all my energy on running the daily catalyst events, but this month has gone to the rocket stuff, and so I've drained my catalyst pretty well. Well, thank you, sir. Actually, my question about the losing the streak was in the higher arenas, if you bring in champions that are not a high enough rank, then you will draw a death match. And so, for example, you can use 1 and 2 stars in and 3 stars even in the catalyst arenas, but if you ever use a 3-star in a catalyst arena, you're going to be facing a maxed out 5-star at 455, and one that probably will refuse to use specials, and then you'll end up losing your streak just because it's impossible to beat them. Oh, King Groot, Hood, and Nebula. So those are the 3 that I have yet to rank. I forgot about Hood. Yeah, of course I just pulled him from the crystal the other day, the 3-star Hood crystal. Did anybody get a 4-star out of that? How many times does 1 go into 0? I don't know, Ristic. How many times does 1 go into 0? This better be a good punchline. Can you see all my champs? Well, you've already seen most of my all my 3 stars, depending on how long you've been here. And I've got all the 2 stars that I can. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember welcoming you. So yeah, you've been here just a little bit. As many times as she allows. Oh, okay. I get it. No need to explain that one. I do have to say this loading screen is probably well, I was going to say it stands out more than any of the other loading screens, but that's probably because they've never put a character on the loading screen. It's usually just this background, right? With the thing spinning in the middle. I don't recall ever seeing a character actually on the loading screen. Where's Luke Cage? Oh, never mind. I don't use Luke Cage for the 2-star. I don't have him as a 2-star. I'm looking for Storm. There she is. 2099 Punisher or Carnage? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the symbiotes. I'm not sure that that Carnage is going to be as good as everybody hopes that he is going to be. I hope he's going to be that good. I just don't. I'm not going to hold my breath for it. Punisher looks interesting, but I mean, I just read briefly over his abilities. There wasn't anything in his abilities that just made me think, oh wow, this guy's going to be awesome. I think he's going to be a useful champ, but I don't think he's going to be OP. If I could pick any 4-star in the game, for what? That would depend on what you're talking about. That would be like if you could pick any vehicle of that you could have, what would it be? Well, it would depend on what I have to do with the vehicle, right? Am I off-roading? Am I drag racing? Am I having to haul something? And if I'm hauling something, is that something kids or is it lumber? You know, so the champions shine in different parts of the game. To get for free, at right now a 5-star Star-Lord. He's on the top of my list because I would rather have him for Labyrinth than not have him for Labyrinth. I already have him as a 5-star rank 3, but he's unawakened. So he would be my top choice at the moment. All right, 9:45. We got about 15 minutes. Hopefully you guys are getting enough arena in to satisfy your arena itch before this 4-hour maintenance goes live. Or goes dead, maybe I should say. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Go ahead and drop a line in the chat and let us know that you're here if you would. Not going to make it quite to 1.3 tonight, but I should be able to wrap up 1.5 fairly easily tomorrow morning, and then make some progress on the 4-star feature arena and get those milestones. I really need to be focusing on these milestones. Burned through all of my units on this last feature arena, and had to spend some today in Alliance War. And so really got to work on stocking those back up, because I do have a goal to get in the Labyrinth very soon, and I'd rather do that without dropping a lot of money to do so. Vision missed with his laser. Where did he miss? I thought he got her. He finished her off. I really wish they had increased Ant-Man's fatigue more. That was one of the I shouldn't say the biggest disappointments. There was so many disappointments. One of the disappointments that I had that kind of went unnoticed, I think, by a lot of people, because not a lot of Ant-Man fans out there. But just on a side note, the video that I've posted that has the most views, I posted about 6 or 8 months ago, I think. I had a challenge of trying to beat Maestro with Ant-Man, and I almost accomplished that. You can check that video out. But I'm a fan of Ant-Man. I think he's underrated. But anyway, 12.0, they said they were going to increase his chance to fatigue, and they did, from 19% chance to fatigue to a whopping 20% chance to fatigue. And I don't think it triggers quite enough for my liking. I think 25% would even be decent. Well, if you're just joining, welcome to the stream. We're about ready to wrap this up. Maintenance is going to be shutting down the game here in about 10 minutes. And so rather than wait till that activates, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But first, we need to check where we are with our milestones on our solo events. And then we'll pop a few crystals and see what we can get. Alright, let's knock this signature stone out. We've got 2 Guardians crystals. We're still waiting on something better than a 3-star on these. Have yet to get a 4-star. Two-star Drax is popular, but I'll take it. That's a max signature ability crystal. And a 2-star Rocket. And we have 2 premium hero crystals. We'll go ahead and open those as well. Oh, look at all those 4 stars. that means you're not going to get one. And another rocket raccoon. Well, I think that's 4 max signature ability crystals, so that's still good. We'll take that, and that'll give us some more 3-star shards. 220 in total. And that's where we are. Still, we opened up a 5-star hero crystal on Saturday, I believe, and already a quarter of the way to our next 5-star, so we're making good progress there. Hopefully you have another one ready to go in the next 2 weeks or so. And still crossing our fingers for Star-Lord. So I'll have at least one more shot at him before I actually enter the labyrinth. At this point, I am planning on doing that at the end of the month. At the end of, not this month, since that would be tomorrow, but the end of June. And I think, as of now, I'm planning to do some live streaming of those fights if I can fit those into my schedule. But that'll be interesting. I know a few other people are doing that. Seaton's doing it. I know Bobbin did his live, and so I think that's a good idea. It would be fun to do and have some people along for the ride. So if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel so you can get some notifications when I am live in the future and when I post some videos. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. As always, you've made the grind a little bit less painful and quite a bit more enjoyable than it otherwise would have been without your company. So have a great night, guys. Enjoy the time off. Till next time, this is Grant Kahonu, smoking it down. We'll catch you later.